Okay, hello. I think we're here. I'm not sure if I need to do a new one of these. Probably. I'll do a new one. Welcome to the SC group testing event. SC short for Severed Chains. We're doing a series of live streams periodically throughout the weekend to see how things are going with our group test. And the goal being to check various things in the game to make sure they look retail accurate for the upcoming recommended build 3. This time I have Monoxide with me. And we have some testers in the voice chat as well. So the voice people know this is being streamed right now, so anything you say on mic will be broadcast to our channel. So this time we will limit the curse words a little bit. It's all good. So in a couple moments I'll share my screen and we'll look at the progress so far. And I'm going to take my phone away from the mic because I keep setting it next to the mic and that could cause that weird issue from before with the feedback. Alrighty. So where is my... Put that up. This event, do pop-out chat, do that, there we go. Okay, so let's switch scenes and take a look. I don't know why that carried over. Oh, because it's in the way. Whoops. I have my cat cam enabled. There is a cat. Hey, pretty. Alright, so let's take a look at the spreadsheet. There's been quite a bit of progress, despite the fact that we've only been doing this for 3 or 4 hours, and most people are still at work in the North American time zones. But a lot of things have been checked in terms of the player abilities, confirmed as either accurate or not accurate from the volunteers helping us check all these things. We have many sheet tabs that are dividing everything up. We got player abilities, battlefields, a couple of those have been checked. Minor mobs are starting to be checked a little bit as well. Bosses, miscellaneous combat stuff, items. And the idea is that throughout the whole weekend we get a more complete picture of what is all left to do. So I think we're on a pretty good start. Most recently, we were looking at a possible torch issue in the, what was it, Helena prison battlefield.
Weird.
Have a little music. You said it's supposed to look like that?
It's like based on the chat in the testing channel.
Cool. Just some weird object stuff then.
Yep, just low quality battle stages. Gotta keep the polygon count down somehow.
I mean, if they were, I'm sure they were testing some of that on their TV screens and whatnot, and to them it probably looked fine because, you know, there was not that much fidelity to begin with.
Because it wasn't 4K.
It's like, well, this TV only shows 240p, so it looks fine. Now that Purdy's faced the other way, you know what? Maybe I will cheat. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. There. I got this camera set up in a nice spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate the cat. Very dangerous maneuver.
Depends on the cat, I suppose.
Oh, it definitely depends on the cat.
Strider loves a good rotation.
She's like, what's going on?
It rotated. Nerd.
Yep. She's staring right at the camera like, can you believe what Drew's doing to me? Hi. Oh, I've been claimed. Okay, that's all for me today. I have been captured.
That's alright, that's what we got the testers for.
Yeah.
Nice, I just found a new bug.
What'd you find?
Oh,
My inventory was full when I acquired the psychedelic bomb and my game crashed and I didn't have inventory space.
Ouch.
interesting. We haven't seen a crash from inventories being full before.
Were
I wonder if
you...
it's a psych bomb.
I'm curious if you were at cap or under cap.
I had it set to 50, so I must have been over.
Yeah, I'm wondering if like you were at 50 out of 50 or like
Yeah, I
50,
definitely was.
50 out of 45 kind of a thing.
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure I was at 50 out of 50 because I kept dropping items or using them as I was looting chests.
Okay.
So I was consistently at the 50 mark.
Did you save just before?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Well, you better buy a bunch of items and try to reproduce it on the spot.
You're definitely gonna want to save often.
This is why you often save.
When I was in high school, my graphics design teacher, I think it was freshman or sophomore year of high school, we were working with Photoshop and we're trying to, you know, figure out the program for the first time. And she was always saying, no matter how many days we were in that class, have you done a save recently? Have you done a save?
Well, did you?
In
You know
Photoshop,
what?
it's
Out
been a
of
while.
spite for you? Nah.
Worst part of single player games.
With, you know, I wish I had thought of the idea at the time. The number of times she mentioned it, like twice in every class, I could have made a suggestion to Adobe, and I probably could have gotten a royalty off of that. Just like an autosave feature.
I don't think you would have gotten royalty off of autosave.
If I could save people that much hassle, it'd be worth lots of money.
If anyone uses Bandicam, it is not a fan of Java Windows.
Hmm.
And that's why you use OBS.
I
Honestly,
like
I'm
Bandicam.
surprised that Bandicam still exists.
Oh yeah.
Right? They've been updating it since I bought it like 12 years ago.
Wasn't that like one of the original competitors to Fraps?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Or still is. Is Fraps still a thing?
It was. I remember I was able to get a hold of a version that didn't have the watermark.
I used to use it for a lot of Maple Story.
Our testers running unregistered hypercam.
That's fine.
For the real, like, early
Look, it looks
2000s aesthetic.
And not on Hypercam 2.
So Fraps' official website is still online, but the latest release is 11 years ago. Fraps
Practically brand new, you know.
3.5.99 for Windows XP 2003, Vista, and 7.
I wonder if that would even still work on like Windows 10 or 11.
It's a really cool little program. I wonder if the members area still works even if you can log in or what. a pretty nice website. White on gray, dark theme.
Oh, I just looked at it.
Or every website on the entire internet looked exactly the same.
Basically. These are all messed up. And Purdy is snoring.
Excellent.
If my mic had a longer wire, I would just ask if she's got any words to share. And she'd just be like, "Ooh." Sometimes cats make some really strange noises in their sleep.
I gave my cat catnip for the first time yesterday. He's almost a year old and it finally works on him.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I find that really interesting, the way some cats are very affected and some cats are like not affected at all. My cat doesn't care for it, does zero fucks. But one of the other cats, Amia, she will, as soon as she catches wind of it on the floor, she just starts laying down and rolling around in it, just getting it all over her body. Like, she needs to bathe in catnip.
Yep.
It's so weird.
Will 0 parts not spawn in disc 4 in the same spot as it does in disc 1 and 2?
World map?
Yeah, the world map outside Black Castle.
The world map encounters shouldn't ever be modified, right, Corey?
Well, they're always the same.
Yeah. It's a low chance to proc, but you should eventually get one.
Maybe I'm just getting really unlucky.
Just the encounter with the debugger.
Oh yeah, there is an encounter debugger. I forgot about that. I don't even know why I'm trying to get in a fight with 0 parts.
Why did you forget about the debugger?
Because I was playing the PS5 version 2 seconds ago and my brain does not think.
Yeah, that'll be it.
I can relate. My brain also does not like to think.
The only reason I was trying to get in a fight with it was to kill one of my characters. And I don't need to do that.
Chat, how's everybody doing? Kind of forgot we were on stream.
Yeah. I'm good.
I kind of forgot that too.
Keep doing our thing.
Forgot we were on stream. Being awfully quiet.
Yeah,
That's no bueno.
I got some I thought I got some music rolling, but it's not playing. Why isn't the music playing? It's dead.
That's good to hear, Pony Row.
Okay, maybe now the music is playing? I think. I've just restarted it. It looked like it had no green bars. It's so weird.
Hold on, I mean, the debugger is so helpful.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to just summon up whatever you want.
Yeah. You know, for some reason, I expected if I set a character's HP to 0, they just die, but then I realized that doesn't work.
Yeah, no, Still got to take an action against them.
Yeah.
The scripts only checks after like actually taking damage.
The state won't update quite right away. You can see this if you are on red HP and your character has like the wounded auto animation, and you set them to full HP, it won't update until something else happens. Like if they get hit or something.
All that's unfortunately handled in scripts.
It also works vice versa as well.
There we go.
But some things you can technically force to happen right away. Like if you don't have enough SP for special and it's just one character missing it and you're on their turn, so Dart's got like 4 levels out of 5, you go in the debugger, change them to 5 levels, like 500 SP, and then you just like enter the item menu and exit it, you'll get the special icon. So that's one way to kind of cheat it.
Hold on, I forgot to get myself a spirit potion.
I love healing potions in this game.
Yeah.
It's genius having him heal her percentage based.
Yeah, I've played some games that
LoD
do
is pretty OP.
I've played games that have specific amounts, and sometimes it's fine, it just depends on the balance of it, but sometimes, like, I feel like it's implemented very, very poorly,
Yeah.
and they'll have, like, either 15 or 20 tiers of potions, which is just too much for me to keep track of, or they don't have a fusion system to combine them, or something else is wrong, and the percentage ones are just simpler.
Mm-hmm.
You should have only like maybe 4 tiers of potions
At most.
I think,
at most.
what did Golden Sun have? Golden Sun had the nuts, and, like, the blue one was 500.
You mostly just use healing spells though,
Yeah, I know.
because your synergy recharges outside of battle.
I ran out of angel prayers because I was dumb.
Speaking of, we need something that instead of just healing half when revive, heals fully.
Yeah.
Healing tsunami one time that completely recovers all your HP, MP, and SP.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's like the Sacred Ash in Pokemon Heart Gold.
As long as it doesn't heal the enemies as well.
Functionally, we do get that kind of effect outside of battle, like in Cadessa and the Spring and Dragon's Nest, where you get complete restoration of everything.
Oh yeah, the water ponds or the fireflies or whatever.
I think the only thing it doesn't do is your SP bar, which is fine.
Rock fireflies and the pond that's over in the Dragon's Nest as well.
Yeah. All over the desert too.
Yeah.
Kind of funny that the SP potions actually give you experience towards your Dragoon.
I guess
I
it
didn't
was. I guess it was just
Couple
simpler for them to code because it's the same pop-up as when you get hit by certain attacks wearing special armor. There are armors that give you like 20 SP when you're hit by an attack, so I guess it's like the same tool or mechanic.
Simple Middleton, we actually talked about doing that for our supporters at one point.
If we add ourselves as characters, yeah, we talked about that a few times. I like a little roleplay.
I might just be an idiot. He spelled angel prayer.
How do you spell it?
In the code, is it Angel's Prayer or Angel Prayer?
Angels.
I think it has an
That's
S in it.
Kept trying to change it, it wasn't changing. I'm like, what the heck's going on? There we go.
We got a question in stream chat. Why is the code in Java, other than that, doing what Jesus would? So there's a compliment for you, Monoxide.
Great compliments.
I like
I
Java.
just- You know, back at you. Why not?
You're the... Well, we should answer the question. Why Java?
It's what I chose.
That be the short version.
I mean, that's the answer to the question, right?
Drew's weapon should be a stack of books so I can use my knowledge. I mean, we have that in the professor enemy in Xenobatos. Alright, so casual fight for Melbu, just for the hell of it, see if I notice anything in particular. Maru is gonna have the resurrection build. Ankh.
Can someone real quick check their severed chains folder and tell me what the start of the hash is on the jar? Should be, is it A2ED1E?
Is it the 2 megabyte one or the 1 megabyte one?
Do they have different hashes?
Oh, no, actually, I apologize. They don't. It's Alpha 2 Echo Delta 1 Echo.
Why are there two?
I see
There.
one that's compiled and then one has a sources in its
Okay,
name.
that makes sense.
But here, I'll toss it in testing for you.
Just trying to figure out what is wrong with this user's. Oh, I think it might be the fact that they have non-ASCII characters in their name.
That'd be the most gut testing I've done so far.
War Dog, yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Hello, War Dog.
All kinds of testing done.
Okay, so Pony Bro, you're saying there's no corny one-liners when the professor attacks. I might just garble my voice though, because that's kind of what they do. I'm pretty sure the professor vocals when they attack with one of the special attacks is similar or the same kind of file as Melbu Frama doing the confusion thing in like the final phase. It just sounds like it's very technical speech.
Frost really did destroy that Stardust list.
Oh, really?
I saw that, and I'd mentioned that one of the lists was completed. I was meaning that one.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's done.
Did they just like warp to every Stardust map? Damn.
I
Must
believe
have.
it.
Alright. As long as they go in the inventory, that's all that matters.
Right?
I think we've got a grand total of like 160 people, or 126 people in the tester group now.
Yeah. Most of those are new.
Yep.
Oh, we got a dreamer over here. She's dreaming. She's got the little shakes going on and everything. It's perfect.
Yep. Looks somewhat similar to Melbu's tentacles.
Let's lower the speed and just do a casual fight on Melbu. See what we find. God almighty, pretty.
I'm surprised that none of you have reported the battle transition not working properly in widescreen.
Oh, I didn't know you implemented that.
Neither did I.
Splits and widescreen.
I didn't even realize it was
I
implemented.
it, Drew.
'cause-
It's been there for like a month.
I've been in widescreen the whole time, so I just assumed it wasn't on.
Well, no, you can still see it
Lol.
in widescreen. It
I
just
haven't been.
squishes the screen down.
Okay.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. That I'm on the screen.
Are you referring to? Hang on a sec. Like on the right half of my screen. That's. I don't know if that's just caused because I'm in widescreen, or if it's just not rendering properly.
You're talking about the battle transition effect, like how the screen dissolves when you get into
Oh.
a battle. Well, yeah, when you're in widescreen, it just like shrinks down, like super fast.
I like how fast it is.
Well, actually, funny about that is if you ever played 2.1, I actually added a artificial delay because in 2.1 you would just be running around and then instantly be in battle.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Like as the founding
And,
fathers intended.
Yeah, we it was a little bit jarring.
Okay, pretty. She woke up from her dreams. Oh, bye. No, don't get in my stuff.
Oh.
This is my stream setup. God bless America. Oh.
Freezing ring on Maru is pretty plain in her Dragoon form when she starts spinning. It can't decide if it wants to render a 2D model or a flat model.
Pretty.
Her some of her animations get real janky.
Yeah.
This is the most awkward I've ever been on a stream.
Good.
Have
You're doing great.
you seen my streams where I've got 3 cats on my lap at the same time?
I saw one of those, but this is actively hurting my neck. Pretty. Ow, pretty.
Speaking of cats, where'd mine go?
Hey, look at that. Looks like she's enjoying herself.
Oh my
If you guys want here, I'll throw my
god.
cat's first adventure with catnip and off topic.
Oh, she has to get out. I have to open the door. Crap. Hang on then. Hang on. Hang on.
I know.
She's either hungry or has to use the bathroom.
Why not both?
What was I doing?
Well, I think you were fighting Melbu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hit Heschel, come on. Okay, I'll take an AoE. I gave Dart like a crap ton of magic defense. He's almost at 200.
Nice.
If he dies,
He's not
it's
dying.
if he dies, it's his own fault. I was about to say.
Wow.
Hello, Carl. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, Carl?
The name Carl is technically fresh in my head. They don't use it a lot in the show, but I've been watching Battlestar Galactica, and one of the characters is Carl Agathon. He's still above half? Damn. I will give manual editions a try. A Melbu neck massage might help me. Oh yeah, just nice chop to my neck for 1,000 damage. That'll make me feel better.
Don't feel worse.
It's a little hard, but I can do it. Alright, so in terms of the timing, Corey, I've got it maximum hour and a half before I gotta close the stream. Then I gotta shower and get out of here.
We'll do a fair bit of streaming this weekend, but we don't have to be streaming like 24/7.
Yes, we do.
Oh, well, alright then.
I
No,
mean,
No
we
sleep.
can.
We might as well roll into Monday. It's a holiday.
the streams aren't necessary at all. I just thought it'd be a fun way to like tack onto the event once in a while. So like 2 today, 1 tomorrow, 1 Sunday.
Tech's not wrong. I mean, Monday is a holiday, so.
Didn't I turn on manual editions? Does he have like an ultimate war god equipped or some crap? I forgot what I put in Haschel's accessory slot, if anything. Whoops. Three stages good enough. Oh, you're back? Meow. Meow. She's back. The Perdith is back. Oh. Say hi to all the people. All the people who are just as crazy as me to like this old game. It's like I'm taking a bath. What do you want? Can you not take a bath while being cradled by me?
Seems unlikely.
You want to go back in there?
Have you guys ever played the Arc the Lad series or the Lunars series?
Can't say I have.
Oh, they're amazing, and right now they're expensive, but they were great on
Arc the Lad.
PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah, I make games, which means I don't get to play games.
Oh, high five.
I only know.
Yeah.
I lost my concentration. Pretty. I was gonna say I only know Arc the Lad through one of the old video game magazines that mentioned how Arc the Lad could be used to access the files of other games.
Really?
Yep. There was some kind of debug thing or something you could access, and then you could like open the disk tray and put any other disk in, and you could like browse the file structure.
You know what's funny is I think that's how they exploited earning PlayStation games onto just random CD-ROMs, and that's how you could just load them into a PS1. Is you would insert that hacker disk first, you'd enter a menu, it would stop spinning so it could be ejected, insert whatever burned CD you want, then just hit start game, and it worked.
Lost their developer license over that.
It wasn't me.
No, I mean the whoever made it.
Oh yeah. There you go. I posted them in off topic. They're awesome RPGs.
Okay.
$3K, not bad.
What's the most damage you've seen Dart do?
Couple thousand?
Naturally,
Yeah, what do you mean?
No, naturally, it's a whole lot lower than the maximum damage we've seen characters do.
Naturally.
I mean, endgame he can do several thousand.
Like, the most I've seen him do is almost 5,000. I think it was like 4,300 and something.
Yeah, you
pure
just...
magic. With Dart, a pure magic build, and early enemy, and Psych Bomb X, I'm sure you can get a good, 5,000 or 6,000.
Yeah, you just gotta stack different bonuses. Power up and power down at the same time. If you're doing a Dragoon thing, make sure it's through special, that sort of idea.
Weaknesses, attack a water enemy,
This attack
We've
is...
seen Rose do millions.
Yeah, when you change the base stats, you can do all kinds of crazy damage.
Like, I was meaning like in retail and everything.
Yeah,
Not just like in the SC.
I know you can go over the damage cap. I think it requires item magic though.
Retail, you can hit the damage cap. I know you can do it with Maru.
And same idea with power up and down to make it easy.
Yeah, we essentially removed the damage cap in Severed Chains. That was one of the earliest script mods that we did, or script patches rather.
I remember that.
So instead of 9,999 damage, Severed Chains has a damage cap of 999,999,999.
It's like Chronic's asking, why does this stage look so much better in Severed Chains? And I'm like, it's Severed Chains. It's supposed to look better.
Everything looks so much better in Severed Chains.
Like, you can sometimes tell that there's, like, pixelation in the textures and whatnot, but that's totally fine. It's still so much better by comparison. I think that was a flash effect that was not full screen. I guess that's just not done yet.
It's not looking at the stream.
Yeah, there's a flash and like a white flash and then like a black flash that brightened and darkened the screen respectively. They're just shy of full screen.
Yeah, second and third generation. Looks like it.
All the geometry's coming through perfect, though.
I would love to have a generation battle for every one of them.
Ooh, that would be a nice mod.
Extra battle phases for this.
Either that or you having to face all 108 generations.
Oh, that would be something. 108. God. We'll just have a bunch of
108 trials.
We'll have a bunch of modders contribute like 100 extra versions of Virage X Melbu combo fusion, like
Oh my gosh.
unholy things. Like this one's a freaking spaceship of some kind, but it's also organic. And it can change night and day. It's such a weird design. I love it. Like if we actually... I'm not even in the window. There we go. Cashel still blind, no eyes. So these things are super weird. These like dark things with the green orbs on them. They seem to bend. And they're only on one side. And then it's completely weird on the other side. It's like, what the hell were they trying to make?
Whatever came to mind, I guess.
I do love the asymmetry, though. Not enough asymmetry in people's designs.
Oh, definitely.
Pretty sure that's Ditto who failed to transform into a spaceship.
Ditto.
It's Ditto. It's a Ditto. Everything's a Ditto.
I mean, that explains why we can defeat it, because Dittos have less stats than their whatever they transform into, so...
That's why he's not a god.
I saw an awesome meme of Jessie from Team Rocket holding up a encyclopedia to Ditto, and she asked Ditto to transform into the great Heaney on there. So instead, Ditto transformed into that book. I'll see if I can find it. It was
I think I remember that
pretty
episode.
good.
I think the idea of the different transformations is that the Virage embryo is slowly working into its final form, but in the meantime it's just kind of manifesting and hodgepodging into whatever it can in the middle of being attacked by Dart and company. So the transformation process would probably be smoother without their interference.
So when are we increasing the Trauma's HP by 100 times?
We'll talk to Zychronix. He wants to have all kinds of crazy HP numbers. I've heard. Coming back?
Zychronix mentioned 30 million to me.
Oh, I think we're going higher.
That's probably on the low end.
That was the number I heard mentioned.
It's hard to tell when he's joking about a number, but he's stated numbers much higher.
Drew, I don't know if this was on your side or not, but I'm watching the stream. Earlier when you like clicked off the screen, the animation was stuttering really weird.
Yeah, there's something it's happening on OBS, but not on my monitor. Like on my monitor, it looks fine, but whenever I move my mouse, OBS is having a problem with it. So I think it's just OBS. Yeah, that's just... Why does
That's
it even
weird.
do that?
That's so weird.
I'm using display capture right now. So OBS display capture, sever chains, full screen. Capture mouse cursor is enabled on that window capture. Or display capture, whatever. If I change it... Let's see if it still happens. Capture cursor.
OpenGL is trying to
Well, it froze.
get some vent. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
It froze. I don't know why it froze. Like,
Paused.
no, it wasn't paused. So whenever the game is in the background and I have something else in the foreground, like OBS, it captures fine. But if I go into the game, OBS stops capturing it, but it still gives my cam and everything. It is so weird. This is why,
Because it's full screen.
yeah, it's something wrong with the window
The,
capture.
I mean, it's entirely possible that the desktop compositing just doesn't update the window at all,
Maybe.
since it's a full screen window and it's not visible.
I'm only guessing it's an SE issue because with other game captures, this generally doesn't happen.
No, it's a Sever Chains issue. It's probably just the Windows desktop compositor.
It's crazy how many of the items aren't retail accurate. I would have thought at least some of them would. Yeah.
well, folks, I have some good news. I'm pretty sure we should be very grateful to Doom Metal from 2011, you know, like 13 years ago. For some reason, I made some save states for Rabbit's power farming.
Yeah.
So, finally I can check these last effects for Dragoon Magic. Oh shoot.
Really going back in time.
You up. For some reason, I think I prepare everything from like 10 years ago, maybe more.
That's also just a Windows thing. When you grab the window bar, it just stops running the window event loop until you let it go.
Hmm.
That's not a Sever Chains issue or anything.
I just don't know why it doesn't happen to other games, if that makes sense. I think my resurrection build failed.
Correct.
First time and it didn't fire. That's very unlucky.
That is really unlucky.
It's a 4 out of 5 chance, so that was a 20% chance is a fair miss rate, but still. You want to use resurrection potions as little as possible.
That's what JP Resurrection build fails.
Oh, I think that's a... what was the demo? 100% chance?
It's a 100% chance. When it fails, you know something went wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad guy with pointy thing build.
The shadow on that bird is super HD. Bum, 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 bum. And the broken... Oh, we're gonna have to get this thing reported. The murals are all screwed up. They're better than they were, though. I remember like 3 or 4 years ago, I tried to stitch all these together and I was mostly successful. But it was really hard.
Mostly.
A lot of them are very similar to each other is the problem. Already at the last generation. A simple, easy fight.
Says you. When I was a kid, it took like an hour.
Hey, I was a kid too once, you know.
Man, the Ghost of the Divine Dragoon gave me the most problems this game ever threw at me.
Alright. How do we want to do this?
I would say I got wrecked most by probably Linus 1 and Grand Jewel. I think that's pretty much a universal experience.
Yeah.
I think as a kid, I got stuck at Linus 2 more than Linus 1.
Did you ever say what happens if you go below level 0? Level 1?
Yeah, we talked about that a bit on the dev stream on Wednesday, and I don't know for sure. I'm not sure if anything would break or not. However, if nothing breaks, then you would probably just end up doing 0 damage, because be basically like doing negative, but the game clamps that to 0.
So it would just become unplayable then for the boss fight.
Pretty much.
$436? That's all? How did I only do 400 damage with Dart's D attack?
Great question.
That's a... He hasn't had a chance to proc the DBS. What can cause that? Combat debugger. His attack looks correct. His level is correct. Melbu's stats seem correct. 400, that's very low. Divine Dragon attack is bugged. Okay. Alright, that's weird.
What could possibly be causing that? You have any ideas, Icronix?
Yeah, let us know if you think of anything, Zai. I'm gonna try Maru to see if it's global or not. Oh, I actually got a perfect manually. Alright, I'm turning auto additions back on. 453, more damage with Maru. Weird. Maru's stronger than Divine Dragoon. Alright, Hashel, how about you?
We fit issue 1350. Yeah.
667. This is how you cheese it, because I think DBS doesn't activate unless you do Dragoon magic. So you can have better defenses and just cruise through, even if you're doing slightly less damage on your own attacks. What is sticking out of Melbu's face?
You can't just ask that, Drew.
Yes, I can. I'm a tester. Let's take a look at the object. F11.
You know, for how endgame Melbu is, the fact he has an animation where he just lifts somebody up with his tail and they just take falling damage, that seems very underwhelming.
Yeah, seems like you take more damage from Rodriguez slamming you to the ground. Okay, there's something sticking out of Melbu here. There's some kind of object. What is that? It's a diamond shape? Is that in retail? Alright, someone should fire up retail and then check that out, because that is super weird.
Yeah, that's very strange. Laser rangefinder, nice.
Alrighty then. Speed this up a little bit. He finally acted! It took forever. The speed is way too slow sometimes. Oh, he's gonna do two things at once now. This is the lightning ability. Oh, lightning attack. 680, I can do that. It's his phone for emergencies. Simple Middleton, no. Oh look, I'm immune in Dragoon form to the singing thing.
Makes sense.
Normally Dragoon form is a super bad idea, but since I'm not using Dragoon magic, he never uses the DBS. So I just cruise through. 900 damage, no problem. No problem. I got this. Oh no, not now. Crap. one part of the voice lingered. That was so hilarious. Oh, patch that monoxide. Melbu was doing the confusion singing, and it's this garbled sound, garbled voices, kind of like when the professor uses one of their special abilities. And part of the echo of the voice lingered, and we're just like, oh. This is pretty. Gotta make that happen. Just make it linger an extra 10 seconds automatically. All right, now let's troll him with Divine Dragon Cannon, and then I'll be out of Dragoon form. We'll see if he procs the DBS as I exit. I'm just gonna be out of sync, that's okay. I'm gonna resync it. Oh, a little too late. You really wish they had speed up for PS5? I know the feeling. And suddenly 2,000 damage. So now
I'm
what?
not really sure why they don't implement those basic emulator things.
That was the end. I don't get to see if the DBS was going to happen or not. Oh, sad. I really wanted to know if I could troll him.
I mean, technically you did.
Yeah, just not in the way I expected. I trolled myself. His eye has seen better days.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That sprite is such low quality. Not really anything we can do about that.
That can't be how it looks in retail, though.
It is. It's just everything else also looks that bad.
Wait a
Fair
minute.
enough. Wait. Something looked off about his model there.
Seems to load fine in Blender.
Kind of looked like there was something in front of his face during that cutscene.
What are you looking for?
Me?
Yeah, what are you looking for in Blender?
I was checking the eye, Dart's eye, while transformed.
Wait, why is
Yeah,
the
Dark's Dragoon textures messed up. A lot of the Dragons are.
Oh, okay.
why is the rendered cutscene so far off to the left?
This wasn't fixed yet, was it? FMV centering?
Maybe it's only fixed in submaps, since they use a different projection mode.
Oh, because this was out of battle?
Okay, that's interesting. That's an easy fix, but someone will have to report that.
The time has come.
Everyone's preempting Shauna's terrible scream. It could have been so much better.
A lot of things could have been so much better, Drew.
It's like I could literally just scream into the mic right now. Ah! And that sounds way better.
Well, we didn't hear half of that, so.
Melbu's screaming just fine. Dart's scream was okay.
Compared to Shanna, everyone's scream is better.
Yeah. This part's great with Melbu. You just like, it's so good.
Grown up.
Father!
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything.
Imagine a
Please.
phase boss fight with that version of Melba, the skeleton version. That'd be so sick.
I'm so glad I met you.
Someone needs to mod that.
That Shanna screaming recalls me to this guy in Troll 2 movie, you know, that says, "Oh my God!" It's done like 3 hours saying God.
That's what Mr. Can't Stop the Robot said in chat.
My role is ended. Blaze the way to the future by yourselves.
This is your age to live with Shauna.
Oh yeah, the Battle Rewards modifier got updated. I'll have to stream me playing level 1 at some point.
To exist in this age. My age ended in remote activity.
This is a really cool scene. All this rubble trying to get out of the moon.
Oh, definitely.
Farewell, Dart. And thank you.
And the one time Congo actually does something in this area, which is he breaks a rock.
And carries another Dragoon for no reason at all.
No reason. I mean, they have wings too. You know.
And Maruza Wingley, if anything, she has more flying ability than anybody else.
I know. I mean, I guess they wanted it to be symbolic with Shirley, but they couldn't do Shanna for obvious reasons, so they just went. Use the only girl that survived here that is a Dragon.
Yep. This generation of Power Ranger is with someone else.
Like the only well-acted line from Ross.
You can tell it was cold when this fight happened because you can see Dart's breath. Must have been a wintry battle.
It looks
I mean,
very
now in the
cold.
middle of the desert.
Yeah, it's a cold desert. Well, to be fair, they're like way up high in the atmosphere, so maybe that's part of it.
Adding that too.
Audio death. A little bit.
Do you think Dart's divine dragon form is bigger than Kongo's Dragoon form?
Yes and no.
Definitely looks like it.
In battle, it doesn't. I don't think it is. But like in this cutscene, he is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The FMV design doesn't always match up with the in-game design. He is super huge in divine form. It's like he's wearing a mech suit or something. It's so huge.
Yeah.
Surprised to see a mech dragon.
Yeah, Simple Middleton. LoD is a Christmas game now. Oh, for those that don't know, Doom Metal found something really special recently. He discovered that some or all of the animations for these submaps, like all the stuff you're seeing right now on this FMV, we don't have those submaps, but we do have the animations.
Backgrounds, to be specific.
Some of the backgrounds are literally the same, but other ones are like customized, and we don't have those.
Like that one, the rainbow one.
Yeah, the marriage at Indel's castle and all that.
That one too, yeah.
Like this one, Lohan is normal.
Actually, I think the only I think it's missed is the one with Albert and marriage. So I think it's the only one missing.
Okay.
Maybe it's not currently missing, but in other place that I didn't check.
Check everything.
Okay.
Every file.
Every single file. The good news is I think there is still these script files, so maybe
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can restore those sometime.
yeah.
So if we could, we could get, we could just get rid of this FMV altogether and just play it out in the submap engine. Would look much better.
Yeah, I wish we could run this in engine. I think
That
that's...
You can actually see that it's a drink.
Yeah.
That right there is a much higher, like, 3D scene, not just a submap.
Yeah, that do.
And this is a full 3D scene for sure.
We were talking about it. I did a whole... I just remembered. I did research on this. I researched this.
Alright.
I wrote down... I wrote every single scene in order, and then I wrote down like whether it was a sub map that was naturally in the game or if it was a modified sub map. And it turned out we could do somewhere between like 15 or 30% in engine. Alright, I'm skipping the credits. Oh, it's still gonna play the credit music though. This is new.
Yeah, there's no provision for actually stopping an XA song once it starts playing. So you're just gonna have to listen to that until it's done.
This is like I'm watching a music video right now. Wow.
Surprisingly, this scene also is in these findings I made. Yeah. Almost everything except that.
This kind of reminds me of Capcom. How they're very proud of their cinematics and you will not skip them.
Corey,
Well, actually, I added FMV skipping. They're unskippable in retail.
Yeah.
you were telling me that cross is also part of retail for advancing the end screen, right? Or was it game over?
I don't know what you mean.
I might be misremembering.
What about crosses?
The X button to get out of that.
To get out of what?
The end screen.
You were asking about game over.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, we've got the credits playing at the. This is so funny.
You're just gonna have to live with it. I mean,
Alright.
you could use the music option to turn off the menu music stuff.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. Oh, I love this.
Someone should log that too. Skipping the credits doesn't stop the music.
Hammer time.
There is actually, I think there's credits, yeah, on the last page of the testing document.
I think I'm about tuckered out from testing.
Okay.
See how much I even got done.
Yeah, don't burn yourself up before the end of the weekend.
Thanks so much for all your help.
Glad to help.
Oh, it suddenly stopped.
11, 12, 13, 14. I did 14 items and one missed combat. Hey.
Not bad.
So funny to me that none of the items are accurate to retail yet. Anyway, see y'all later.
Toodles.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Since the audio doesn't speed up, I'll probably just play these at regular speed.
Fought for existential dread, don't we all?
Yeah, we're trained that way.
Mm.
Thanks, reality. Lloyd's body was never found. I mean, that is technically true. Tree thousand. That was like an even number. Yeah, we're gonna do it again.
Like an even number.
What's that?
Good math. I said that is like an even number. Good math.
Yeah, good mathing. I math very well. I don't know why I'm fighting this again. I wanted to hear if you still believe while I fought Melbu from. Just having the wrong tone, the preempting.
I got the vocals out of that track, and I actually like it a lot better sans vocals.
78. That's like disc 2 damage. Come on, Melbu. I haven't checked this. Do the tentacles count as minor mobs?
That sure is a question.
I assume they're not, but I mean, there was a mistake with Guptas and Rodriguez. Maybe I'll just do a D attack.
Try and see.
I mean, I could try it. Okay. For all the crap this wording, for all the crap this spell gets, the sound effects are really well designed. Yep. Tentacles cannot be banished. Sad.
Suggestive spell on a bunch of tentacles. I'm just throwing that out there.
We'll do the Golden Dragon. I want to mod that to a blood sacrifice, because it basically means it's canonical that blood magic is in the game at that point, because you also have Zaquel's blood magic to summon.
Uses blood magic to unsummon.
Yeah. Yeah. Zaquel summons, Rose unsummons. They make a great team. Look at this Melbu just... Some of the 3D models look horrible when they get dragged into those big spells. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like he's affixed to the moon. He can't come out. There's
a few of them that look pretty friggin' funny with Melbu.
It's not detachable. Wink. uh 1,000 damage. Thousand damage. 108 damage. Thank you, Melvin. And with that, off to the next. Here, why don't I put on that Dark Ambient live stream I was watching before?
Is it copyrighted music?
Sort of. Crap. Just for a couple seconds. Not fraps. Okay. Oh look, Ryan Reynolds.
But really, all it takes is a little imagination.
There we go. Let's make it nice and creepy. Let's up the volume a little bit. And then the game volume probably needs to go up a little bit.
Smell the copyright strike now.
That's for 1 minute.
Do you actually think that YouTube's algorithm cares?
Shh, you're in the way of my moment. I don't think it is quite as strict as Twitch, to be serious.
Seriously?
Well, I mean,
'Cause
it's strict.
It is.
It is strict, but it's strict in a different way. Just gives them unsettling, interdimensional ambiance. I do have access to some that are royalty free. I could set that up for next time. I like to play a few more games where they don't just have straight up boss music, but like just ambiance that really sets the mood. Maybe Dark Souls has that? Actually, I think Elden Ring has that. I don't remember hearing boss music. Maybe I'm wrong. Rose is a fan of Mint Mobile. Oh, sure. Whenever Rose's turn comes up, you start hearing Ryan Reynolds in the background. She's such a fan. What's the name of this? Cryo Chamber. So, Cryo Chamber is a joint label. I think it's run by one of the heads of Atrium Carceri, which is a band. And Cryo Chamber just pumps out YouTube videos of all the songs that get produced under the umbrella, and they have music for sale. But they also ran a monorail stream, 24/7 dark ambient. It's a whole thing. I'll briefly show it. And the whole idea is that it is a tour of like a monorail going through a big city that was all designed in full 3D. Like, that's a whole 3D space, and they run the monorail through it dynamically. It's amazing. And they stopped streaming after like a year or two ago, maybe longer. And I was trying to do all this research on it and try and grab any screen caps I could from the internet. There's almost nothing. And it turned out I was able to fetch thumbnails of all the past broadcasts that aren't watchable, but I got the thumbnails, so I was able to get like scraps of what the city used to look like. And then they just suddenly, an hour after I started the first stream today, they decided to just suddenly bring it back, and now it's not lost footage anymore. So I was like, I did all that work for nothing. I thought they were done forever, but they finally brought it back, so it's pretty fun. Cryo Chamber Monorail. I go to sleep to this sometimes. It's either this or Jurassic Park Rain or something else. It's pretty cool stuff. And I really wish I could keep listening to it. This sounds so good. So yeah. Anyway. We don't really need any healing. This is such a weird design, too.
Vaporwave before Vaporwave.
Yeah. Oh, Dark Souls has a lot of grand orchestral. Yeah, I'm just probably not remembering right. Hey Schweib, thanks again for the donation. That makes 2 today. Appreciate it. Low key, you want Melbu as a playable party member. I talked a little bit to Monoxide about this in the past, where I thought it would be cool if we could play as the bosses. There's like a million ways that could be implemented, but one of my favorite theories is the idea of you're playing a campaign, regular LoD. But it could be kind of like Dark Souls in a way, at least Elden Ring, where you can like join someone else's game, but instead of helping them fight the boss, they join as the boss. So like the second player could look for active games for people who have opted into it, and you could like jump into their game as like the next boss they're fighting. So if their next boss is Frugal, you're fighting as Frugal, and you could chuck boulders at them and do all this kind of stuff. See if they win.
Only funny LoD didn't implement all of the enemies and bosses as scripts.
Yeah. Well, also the biggest problem is the balancing, because they don't have any kind of energy consumption or cooldowns or anything. Like they have rules for some of the attacks, but making it available to the player would be a pain in the ass, because you don't want someone to just spam the highest multiplier ability every turn. You know, there would have to be some kind of balancing thing. So that's a whole pain in the butt. But I've dreamt about having villain parties for a long time. Dual Graham Linus trio would be amazing.
No idea. It still uses the same regular AI as the boss, and the other player doesn't get to control it, but they get to yell at you.
They get to yell at you. Alright, so this ability, when I translated it, is called Black Hole, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. He's invincible. Invisible, I mean. He looks so bad. Yeah, there's a error in the visuals there. I think Kongo's dead.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. This is fine. Random translate. I can almost press faster with my weak hand than my strong hand for button pressing. And where I was going with that, the translation of the ability where he shoots the character back out at you is called White Hole, which there is a white graphic, so fine. But there are a number of abilities that are obviously very, like, outer space oriented. There's the Galaxy Cannon. Yep, here comes the Melbu Shinryu Cannon, this is called. I think this one only targets one character. There's so many versions of the Divine Dragon Cannon, it's hard to remember which one is an AoE. If only I could do Pandemonium right now.
Funny, I was saying I was surprised that nobody had reported the battle transition effect shrinking, but somebody just reported it.
Oh. Alright, it's about 5 o'clock. I'll probably go for another 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta make some food anyway.
What you gonna have?
I don't know yet. Might barbecue something.
Hmm.
I'm also getting pretty tired because I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah. I was up pretty early, and I didn't entirely like it. I liked being up early to prep for the testing, but I didn't like it otherwise.
Went to bed at like 9 o'clock just because I was tired yesterday after work, and I paid for it waking up.
Yeah, dude, you stopped messaging me after I stopped messaging you, and then I replied like an hour later, and you weren't replying.
Called payback.
I'm skipping this part.
Die.
108-hour stream when? I mean, we can set that goal, sure.
That might take a few people.
You're gonna have to settle for me being asleep for at least a third of it, though. Also, I need more money. But what I can do is once we have enough approved fan music, we can just run 24/7 streams. We really need a lot of music to justify that, I think, but we could eventually do it. We could at least do like a 4-day stream. That's 108 hours, right? 72 is 3 days. 96, 4 days. Just over 4 days.
4.5.
That sounds fine.
Blazing dynamo.
Come on, Melbu. Why aren't you changing your phase? You have like 4,000 HP left. Come on. Oh, he's got to give Congo back. I was like, why don't you change phase? To just, like, I had no care. I totally forgot about Congo. I'm sorry, Congo. I'm sorry.
What would happen if he changed phase while Kongal was inside of him?
It might not.
The true warrior, man. He knew the risks before you started that fight.
It might not let that happen. Is why.
Demons dance.
No, I mean like theoretically.
Oh well, that would be interesting. Well, let's think of it this way. Technically, the next phase has a galaxy cannon, and it just shoots out a whole universe at the party, or a whole galaxy, and it can just include Kongal. So either
True.
Dart or Rose, instead of getting hit by like a asteroid, gets hit by Kongal, which is the same thing. It would deal a crap ton of damage. Totally. Kongo getting absorbed into the new form. Oh my god, that just... Yeah, just buff the DF and MDF by like another 70 points on top of the 200 and 250 they've got already. This is so weird without any music, though. But I didn't realize, Corey, that when you created this volume slider, I assumed it was just like an everything slider for now, but you did just do the music track, so sound effects still play.
Music.
Well, that's not supposed to mean anything. It does what it says on the tin can? Oh my god.
Weird, huh?
What do you think this is? The not so darkest timeline?
Yeah, we'll see. Jury's still out on that one.
Kongo has yet to detransform. Alright.
Drew,
Hi.
yeah, I have a silly question here.
Okay.
Yeah, in the group testing spreadsheet, when you tell that something is accurate or not accurate, has to be accurate, has to be 100% as the retail, or it could be, for example, everything is fine, but for example, in the comments or notes, you put that something is off or something is missed. Because in some cases, like White Seal Dragon Magic, I find that there is some little effects that are missed, but there is not like a major thing like the dragon split in parts or something like that.
Yeah, no, it should be 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be indistinguishable.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything you see, log an issue on the new testing repository that I created, and reference that issue in the spreadsheet.
Okay. That's the rule.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
If you're just not sure if it's wrong or not, then get a second opinion from another tester.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, it was more something like that kind of downloads. So I had some feathers, missed in Miranda transformation. White Silhouette Dragon, we have a line at the end of the, that rate that the dragon speed at the end of the animation. It's an half. It's split, so.
Alright, I beat Melbu twice in one stream. I cheated the HP on the second one, though. Because I feel my energy running out. Hey, the cannon expands properly. I think that was recent.
It's just like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I implemented the VDF animation format.
And that's it. I'll skip that. And skip that. And skip that. That's the whole reason I did it.
Yeah, Zanrigo, I think a lot of people have that same feeling.
Oh, it crashed. I killed it. Too fast. Either I was going too fast or it didn't want to start a new campaign. Out of bounds. Let me... Hold on.
Playing FMV. I think that's just the same issue. Sometimes when you go back to the title screen, it doesn't reload properly, but I'm not sure.
Do you want me to save it or no?
Yeah, do it. I mean, Yunsha, yeah, we could. Here, let me actually link something in. I'm gonna link something in the Severed Chains channel that is very relevant.
Congle jiggle the blah words. Jiggle physics.
There you go. Everybody check the Severed Chains channel on Discord real quick.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, he's putting the Rock to shame there. God. Yep, there's Arnold. Okay, I don't want to show naked bodies on stream, okay? I was showing the channel on stream, Corey. Oh, Doom posted that. Doom, you're getting me in trouble here. Stop that.
Sorry, but I had to do it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Like,
I'm gonna get out of here. I think Corey's making dinner anyway, so thank you all for watching the second stream of the day. We'll only have one tomorrow just to touch base, see how far we've gotten, and one on Sunday as well for the 3 days of testing. There may be more testing as well. Thanks to all of the testers who have been helping us work on the spreadsheet, which is massive, and we are getting a lot of results. Looks like most things for player abilities are okay, a handful not okay. Battlefields are only scratch the surface of. Minor mobs, it's going to take a while. Bosses, it'll probably take a little while because there's all these different abilities to check out. And all these other
just to
things.
be clear, we're not like stopping the testing now. We're just, stopping streaming. People can do the testing whenever they want to.
Yeah, literally all weekend long.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for us or anything.
Yeah. Whenever Monoxide and I are not around, there'll be other SC team members or our current very helpful assistant, Tippin Fedora Man, was here earlier today, and he'll be here throughout the weekend as well. So testings at any time, and we will get back to y'all ASAP and keep everything updated.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so.
I'm gonna drop some donation links because I didn't do that last time.
Always a good plan.
If you find our services worthwhile, whether it's fandom stuff in general or Severed Chains, it can help us out quite a bit. Helps us justify spending extra time and setting up special events like this whole testing thing that we're putting a lot of our time and energy into. But this stuff will always be free, no matter what. I'm not going to start price locking things like some kind of nasty AAA publisher. And yeah, yes. So we'll see y'all real soon, and thanks again.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Bye.